So today I'm a little bit hungover, so I thought I'd play my modded version of Silent Hill 3. If it's not, it's not even that. Oh, nah, it's not that one. Damn it. It's in here then. Not in there, in here. Hopefully there's any fucking folders with porn written on it there. Just need to make sure the configuration's right, which it should be. Yeah, it is. Weird. I actually thought it wasn't going to be. But yeah, this one takes you to a different version of the game, so I should really just unpin this. I've also had a problem with my PC. If anyone can tell me what the problem is, I mean, it's probably just old and falling to bits. I should probably get a new case and like sort it out and maybe even clean it, you know? That's a bunch of research I've got to do before I even attempt that. But the fan's been coming on full belt. Like literally sounding like that, like a lawnmower in the distance, you know? And then I've got to turn it off and on again until it starts up quiet, and I'm like, So if anyone can tell me why that's happening, that would be great, because then I could sort it out. But I'm going to play some Silent Hill 3. It's modded, so it's widescreen, and the fixed, what would have been in the sides is kind of frozen if you don't put this mod on. People are talking to us, that was my phone. Hopefully you didn't hear it. This might be loud, actually. I'm only going to play a second of the trailer, because it actually ruins the game. Well, not ruins, it spoils the game. Just that bit. Because it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's the kind of game we're playing here. I want to get through to Extreme 10, because I used to have I've lost all my old saves on a laptop that died, you know, so gotta all I've got is the results, I guess. Where is it? Nothing basically. I had like a bunch of results screens on there, you know, so I don't think I've got all the weapons, and I haven't bothered typing in for the costumes. I should probably, because you get like special powers, but I don't even know if I've got that, and I forgot how to get it, so kind of weird. But anyway, just because it kind of makes sense. Probably not, actually, I was going to not watch the cutscenes and blast through to Extreme 10. But I think the first time I'll put the cutscenes in, so I'll have to play a new game then. I'm going to play on, well, I was actually going to blast through the game on easy, just so I could see how quickly I could do it. Actually, yeah, fuck that, because it'll take forever to get to Extreme 10. I've got to complete the game 10 times. I'm not going to do this in a row. I'm probably going to upload Metal Gear videos in the meantime, but I'll shut up for this. I should follow the cutscenes, by the way.
Where am I?
Okay, so I've just realised that the game audio is probably really loud, because I want to be able to talk over it, you know. So hopefully this isn't too quiet, and I mean it gets louder actually what I'm talking about. It's called Silent Hill, but it's not silent like. Oh, you're bored, are you? This is a good weapon for one of the enemies, but I'm pretty sure the first enemy I'm going to see is a dog. Sorry, spoiler what's about to happen, but we've kind of started in the thick of things here. I mean, it's already looking kind of like Silent Hill 1's Otherworld, you know. If you've played that game. If not, you can actually just play this one, but if you can't actually bring yourself to play the fucking PS1 version, well, the first game obviously, but yeah, there's blatantly somebody in there, Heather. Anyway, I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. One thing though, is there an analog function like there is in Silent Hill 2? So it's like stick, you know, like if you push the stick a little bit, it'll walk, and then if you push it all the way, it's run. You know. I'm gonna see if I can get that. No, I'm in the wrong menu. Maybe not. Oh yeah, I'm sticking this up. Have to. Low health indicator, yes. Wouldn't the other... Apparently, like, if you complete the game enough times or whatever, you get, well, I've had it before, you get a life bar and a stamina bar. It's a bit like Dark Souls at that point, and the combat's not as good, obviously. People shit on the gameplay of these games, but you can actually get good at it, and not that bad. Yeah, I knew it was a dog straight away. I'm going to try and get the possessed ending as well. I don't know if I mentioned that. Yeah, tank controls, it's actually harder to play this game. But if you've got, like if you just turn this mode on, you can like dance around the enemies. You'll still get like the shit kicked out of you. Like this guy can, he's got one set of moves, and this is actually really loud for me. That humming in the background is creepy as fuck as well. Unsettling at the very least. But you can actually take this guy on with the knife, and it's better that way. Come here, you fucking idiot. Yeah, there we go. Look at this sack of flesh. It's gonna mean I'm dancing around him. This knife stuns these enemies really well. See, that stunned him, I might get hit here. Ooh, just dodged it. There's another one. And both coming at me at the same time. If I keep him behind, I might be alright. Oh man, he's in the way. But yeah, they can start swinging their arms around. Ooh, that was close. That's going to get back up if you do stop. It's probably going to get up anyway. Nope, I just killed him in time. Yeah, but when these guys start swinging their arms around, you can't use a knife anymore. It's like shotgun. Yeah, you get more than one weapon. Can you aim at the right enemy header? That would actually really be a good thing. Especially for your health, you know. My god, I'm just going to turn this down. But see what I mean? Like, I'm playing on hard mode. Practically dancing around this guy with the knife. This guy looks more female, to be honest. Like, if you look at its legs, it's got a skirt on. It's got a skirt on and shoes, but it's kind of hard to see from here. Trying to reflect. Well, actually, I'm going to play. Doesn't matter. I should stop kicking them. Can I get a decent angle here? Yes, I can, but not from there. You can also see the camera shit. It's not your best friend, but you can get it to work. It's wearing like long kind of shoes to the knee. But yeah, that's not the best angle. That's one bad thing though. This, when a camera angle abruptly changes and sometimes you spin around, it's like, what the hell? And it's just run. Did you just come through that door? Oh no, no, no. So this is a strategy really, just run past everything, but that's not how things are going to go with the rest of the playthrough. He's in the right place for once, so you can come up here and give you a good old slap with a knife, you know what I mean? Sometimes he actually gets you here, like you'll just go up here, and actually, it never happens hardly, you know, but sometimes it happens and I shit myself, pretty much. Camera angle change with this control on this platform. You can fall off and it's pretty easy. Gets easier the more extreme modes you go up. To the point where it's like almost impossible to not fall off, but you can. You just have to be instantly holding back the second you hit the edge. And if you do it by accident, you don't know you've actually hit a ledge, then see you later. Oh, so I was going to shut up for these. And that is where I'm going to pause for a second, because extra new game comes up just after that sequence. So same again basically, and apparently I've somehow changed the game to Japanese, so I'm going to have to sort that out right off the bat. Anyway, here's a cutscene, so I'll have to shut up.
nightmare. Dad, it's me. Yeah. Sorry I didn't call sooner. Yeah, I guess I was. Anyway, I'm coming home now. Oh, I didn't get that thing you asked me to. Okay. Okay, I will. I love you too, Dad.
Heather, I need to speak with you. My name is Douglas Cartland. I'm a detective.
A detective? Really? Well, nice talking to you.
Hold on. There's someone that wants to meet you. Just let me have an hour. No, half an hour of your time.
My daddy always told me not to talk to strangers.
This is very important. It's about your birth.
I'm not interested. Are you still following me? Do I have to scream?
Sorry. I'll wait here.
Okay, so I know quite a lot about this game, but I didn't know if you accidentally set your... Well, everything was in Japanese before. Yeah? Like, it's set to Japanese, so did they never make a Japanese, like, dub? Probably not. But that's weird, though, because, like, how would you... Yeah, Japanese. I like how it says in English, so I can actually get to English pretty fucking easily. I was actually spending it way harder. But I thought of a fun game. If you can handle your booze, right? Every time... Because this is... Well, you'll know when I say this. Take a shot every time somebody mentions the word God. And as an atheist, well, I'll tell you when I get to it. But this game's kind of fun. Someone's in there, and she's crazy enough to like climb out this fucking window rather than go out that door. But if you go over here, and I'm not going like in depth or anything on the law. Not really, but yeah, like I mean, I could go through everything and spend like 10 hours, like, you know, going through everything, but that's not the purpose of this playthrough. I'm trying to get to Extreme 10. Just, I know I've said that before, but that's the deal here. They call it the Road to Paradise, maybe, I don't know. Sounds pretty decent. This is a door that you can open and kill an extra couple of enemies, because I'm going to try and get the possessed ending. I don't know if I can do it yet. That was essentially the idea, though, is I was going to try and get to Extreme 10 and get the possessed ending, but it might happen the first time. Anyway.
hell is this thing?
She actually immediately gives herself the answer. It's a monster. Anyway, what was I thinking there? You've got to remember that kind of looked janky. That cutscene, like how she ran out of bullets and then stood there for a bit. And it was like kind of like, well, should I just die? And then just fell over and died. That's actually intentional. And this is Angela's model from Silent Hill 2. Kind of jazzed up a bit, but that's definitely her face. Different hair. Different colours and stuff. I was covered in blood or whatever the hell that is. But this is where I can get a couple of kills. So let's get the handy dandy unlimited submachine gun out. And depending on where these enemies are, I might have to dance around. That's what I call running out of the way. See, I did it wrong though. There should be another one as well. Oh, hang on, I'm trying to get extra damage. See? Oh man. If you could aim in the right direction. Yeah, that's like extra points of damage, you know? So that's already dead. When blood comes out of them, they're pretty, well, they're gone. I'm sure there's 3 dogs on hard mode. Well, apparently not. There was last time I played the game. No, I'm not going to bother even going back any further. I don't think there's any point. Don't need the map. I don't think I've needed the map the last 20 times I've played this game. Honestly, you can get through the game in like an hour. It's going to take a bit longer for me because I'm watching cutscenes and shit in the chat. Yeah, I'm trying to get as much damage as possible in. And I'm going to take a bunch of damage too, which is not hard. The final boss is hard enough, really, if you do it properly. Actually, there's another... fuck it, I'll go and get the fun weapon. I'm kind of running backwards and forwards here for no reason, but... well, it's not for no reason, but I could have done it a little bit like in one motion. See, that's the fucking camera change in there. That's probably the worst camera angle change in the game. I think there's another one. But yeah, did you see that? Beam saber. So they don't get sued by fucking, well, at the time it would have been George Lucas. You tell me what the fuck this is. Is it a beam saber? Or is it a lightsaber? You get 2 moves. And it's like, I think that's all you get. I've never seen it do the stabbing animation. I'm holding forward, it's not happening, so... That does massive damage. That's it. Oh, I thought that was in the game. That scared, and I knew it shouldn't be. A bird outside scared the shit out of me. Well, hello, fucking die. Don't get us. Oh, it was about to grab me ankle. That's it. Oh, so I was wrong. When the blood comes out, you can still hurt the enemy for a little bit. Before they literally become, you can walk through them. You can phase through solid matter. But you can't until that happens. Anyway, I'm going dizzy. I'm going to go and get the tongs. Look at the bread, because of course I've got to. I don't really have to. I was there when that meme first started. And it wasn't even, it was just It's Bread, a picture of It's Bread. People saying It's Bread. It's not really that clever. Then you can say that instantly walk in. Fucking Heather's not even interested. I'm pretty sure over here there's like donuts and it's just like, it's bread. There's cans of stuff and bags and stuff. It's not all bread. That's donut, man. There's a donut, Heather. Yeah, but this should be the auto reply to that meme if you ever see it. But I'm really hungry, so I guess I don't need to worry about it. You know, she's not interested. And here you can get a flamethrower, which I was going to use specifically for the Road to Paradise, but I actually lost a recording. It took a couple of weeks to get back into this. Well, to get myself into the mood to play the game again after losing an hour and a half. So, you know, this is not like this one, the normal mode. Well, a new game plus, it says dead instead of bread. I need a sip of water. But yeah, these enemies, I'm going to check what the lightsaber can do to them. Oh, sorry, the beam saber. A dry mouth. It's a shit thing about medication, pain medication. Can you not see me? Right, you've got to... With these enemies, you've got to, like, wait. Well, you've got to, like, you know, space out your shots. Massive damage. Massive damage. Yeah, I'll be doing this a lot. Probably not with the lightsaber though, because it's going to take forever that way. That's where I need to be. Oh, hello. See, I didn't space that out. Am I going to get hit? Ooh, hoo, hoo. It's close though. Whoa, how did I do that? I managed to attack straight away. Normally she does the animation to bring it out with magical powers. I managed to... See? How did I do that? I'm trying to think of a way to... How did I do that? Whoa! You've got to be moving? Okay, fair enough. You just have to be moving apparently. That's better. That's one thing I didn't know. Apparently there's a lot of this game I don't know. But when it comes to the plot, I know what's going on with that. It's pretty straightforward actually. It tells you everything you need to know. It's actually the least cryptic of all of the Silent Hill games, if you ask me. If you read all the notes, you know exactly what's going on. Which I won't be doing, because it'll take forever. The cutscene's pretty much it. I tell the story anyway. I'll explain what happens anyway. Like I'll say what's in the notes if it's actually important. If it's ever going, oh, there's nothing important or interesting about this painting, I'm not going to say, you know. I'm not going to go through every painting and picture or whatever the fuck, you know. And you get jumped as soon as you get the item. I like being here because you get a better view. You can block with this. So it is kind of Dark Soulsy. Are you going to come and die already? No, I'm going to get hit. Oh, we hit each other. Where are you going after that bullshit, son? How the fuck, man? This guy's going to sneak attack us. I should have done the walking thing. How did you actually do that? These enemies have kicked the shit out of me here. That's probably why I should get the submachine gun out. They're all unstampable. Damn. I'm not even that hurt, to be honest. They're pretty weak enemies. I don't even know why I did that. This is why I turned the volume down as well. Now I'm using the D-pad. What's going on today? I can't imagine playing it with the D-pad and free controls like that. Whatever they call it, 2D. Like, I can see why they've got the name 2D, because if you look down a 2D plane, it's like directions you would move. It'd be everywhere. Did I run past where I need to be? No, I just took the long way. Right, let's see if my brain works. It's on easy, so it's a number. It's 8047. 8047. 8047. Really? Well, I was gonna say I've never ever get this wrong, but what the fuck? I'm having an off day here. It could be 3. Why didn't I think of that? Actually, when I was supposed to be thinking about that, I was fucking talking shit. Yeah. Because like it's like a half an 8, basically a 3. So I should have just used my brain anyway. Take a shot.
Hey, wait, what's going on? Where is everybody? Those weird monsters?
They've come to witness the beginning. The rebirth of paradise, despoiled by mankind.
What are you talking about?
Don't you know? Your power is needed.
How should I know?
I am Claudia.
So what?
Remember me, and your true self as well. Also, that which you must become. The one who will lead us to paradise with blood-stained hands.
Claudia, right? Did you do all this?
It was the hand of God.
I don't get it. What does she want me to remember?
Right, so I've got to mention this because I've watched the Twin Perfect videos and they've been quite entertaining, to be honest. But they say there in the HD collection version of that they put a baby's crying, and they said it wasn't there in the original. If it was probably too cheesy or something like that, you know. So they removed it. But no, if you listen really carefully, it's actually like there, but it's got so many effects on it, and it's. I could explain it actually because I can produce music, but you can hear it. They've got a filter on it where it's like really like there's like no bass in it, so you can barely tell what if it's a baby and it's like I don't know, they warp it somehow. They use like chorus or flange or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go any more in depth than that, but they do a lot of stuff. You can hear it right at the end. So Twin Perfect dudes, Ross and Fungo and that. I don't know his actual first name, but I listened very carefully again. Someone's probably already pointed this out years ago. And also, where the hell are your videos? You get to 1 million, make a video, and then you're gone for 3 years. Now there's actual trailers out and shit, and you're not making any videos on that? I don't understand. I'm going to try and get in place for the cutscene anyway. This is awesome. This is what got me into the... As soon as I got past this segment, I was like, right, I'm definitely completing this game. Anyway. I don't know if this is the laziest way that the radio comes into play, just falling from the ceiling like that. It's unexplainable. Also the buttons are... I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I was like, I know exactly what's happening now.
Is this a dream? It's gotta be. Not even a kid could believe in this. But when am I going to let go?
You know, maybe Twin Perfect were right, and they were talking about the PlayStation 2 version of this game, because I don't know if you know this, but it came out in 2003, if I can speak correctly, or at all today. Apart from some bad textures here and there, this game looks like it could have came out yesterday. Like most indie games look like shit, in my opinion. I go through Steam and I can't find anything I want to play. But I look at this game and I'm like, yeah, if this was on Steam, like a game like this, but look, you know what I mean? If it looked like this, had a different name, I would probably be like, I'll download that and see what it's about. Because it looks great. It still stands up to this day. There's dogs about. Yep. Whoa. Actually didn't want it to turn around there. Whoa, he got very close. This seems to work quite well on the dogs. I don't know where the other one went. If there was another one. I think he went over here. You can sneak past them, actually. Even if you can with the flamethrower, like. But I want to burn them. Extra damage when they're on the floor. But yeah, it's kind of like if you listen to the radio when you first get that in Silent Hill 2, it's kind of distorted, but you can, like, somebody says something, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say what in case you haven't played the game because it's awesome, but it's way harder to hear than that, but it's definitely a baby cry in that cutscene. Anyhow, one more dog, I think. God, they're fast in this one. They get straight to you. And if you haven't noticed, that's actually a good view with the flamethrower. It's a dog with its head split in half. So I really don't know how it does that much damage, to be honest. And I can't wait till I get the flashlight because I can't see shit. Best thing to do is get into a corner. Oh, these guys don't get stunned by this. This, however, destroys them. I think the other one just seen this happening and left. It's like, fuck that shit, I can see Shadow. Hurry up and fall over already. Yeah, so like to get the possessed ending. I forgot that sound effect was going to come in, specifically when I started speaking. The sign basically says turn off the light, and you can actually read that. Since I've got the, well, it's HD, it's basically the real HD version of the game. It's, don't buy the fucking collection. Don't buy it. Don't even play it if it's free, honestly. Play any other version of the games. I recommend this version, maybe the PC version. Works perfectly fine. I mean, it's stuttering a bit because, well, one, there's no patch for 60 frames a second, I don't think. And I'm recording it on my shitty PC, so that's why. This is the bathroom we started in, by the way. And it is really starting to hitch. See? She was like, oh, somebody actually in there, you know? Still, after the transformation. So yeah, I'm not going to lie, that's one of the most unsettling things. The first time you play the game, it's like, what the fuck? What's going to come out of there? And then you go in, it's now but blood. That's a mean shit, that though. Jesus. Like, I take codeine for, like, multiple fucking persistent pain problems. Or chronic pain, or whatever it is in America, you know? And, it gives you constipation, and if you don't have a shit for, like, 4 or 5 days, it can pretty much split you in half. So, yeah, that's not fun. Oh! You sneaky bastard. Anyway, these two need seeing to. So there's a key item in here. I don't know if you have to pick it up for enemies to spawn outside, so I'm going to quickly check. Nope, I'm going to pick up that hanger that you just seen there, very blatantly. And if you go back here, there's a bulletproof vest, and you're like, what? Bulletproof vest? Who's going to shoot me? And there's a jump scare around here if you want it. So we're going through the areas we've like just been through before, but now it's all fucking fucked up. This is a shop we got the gun in. Yeah, it's right behind me. It's absolutely right behind me. Placed it. The bastards, they deliberately placed that one there, because I'm sure I've played this a few times on hard now. And that one's always there. That one's, I'm sure, deliberately placed. Anyway, let's get to the next area. I'm going to do this in parts rather than like a whole game at a time, because I'm going to need a break today. The hangover is actually worse than I thought it was. What was that? Glass. That's a sound effect directly from Silent Hill 2, but I'm not going to complain. The only thing I can complain about is later in the game. But I'll get to that also when I get to that. I heard a knock, but I didn't know if it was my door there, so I don't know if I should pause this or not. Yeah, but look how stupid Heather is in this cutscene. I mean, come on. Like, she must have really bad depth perception because she failed twice, but really, she could have just put her hand up slowly, hooked it on and pulled it down. She didn't have to flail at it. Wrong door. These are cool too, just pointing them out. Escalators to nowhere. It's like a fucking nightmare. I mean, it is pretty much a nightmare. Yeah, this is better than the flamethrower by a mile. Takes them out quicker, does all the damage on the floor quicker. Can't complain. Oh, somebody's not dead. One last kick. Anyway, I need to go upstairs really, not fuck around in here. And there should be one... How do people say it? Closer? Closer? I've been calling them closers like since because like the close like the distance, and like if you're in a hallway then they definitely do that. So that's why I've called them that. But they also get closer to you. So how the fuck do you say it? There's a pointless room here, by the way. An absolutely pointless room. I think it was scrapped. Maybe there was more to like the puzzles, but I'm pretty sure this room is absolutely like nothing to it. There's another bathroom where there's like a funny cutscene, but I've already been past that one, I'm sure. Otherwise, it would be this door that's open, and it's like a clogged toilet. Kind of, there's a similar situation in Silent Hill 2 where the main character puts his hand into a really shitty toilet, pulls out something that isn't shit, but he must be covered in it like for the rest of the game. And she's like, ugh, forget this shit. Who would even do something so disgusting? And it's like a little job at Silent Hill 2. I should have, I don't know why, but it's a PC version. I've got them saved probably at different parts of my PC or something, so I can't show you that cutscene. Otherwise I would. And this is where she admits to being a kleptomaniac. Like every time you see, like, she was like, oh, in a different shop, she was like, oh, there's some dresses here. It would be nice if they were still here. Basically, she would have taxed them. That's what we call stealing in the UK, getting taxed. That guy's always in the same place as well. He almost got a shot in. How many bullets are coming out? It's ridiculous. Does an Uzi even shoot that quick? There might be audio glitches on that actually, but it's locked. Actually, yeah. I went upstairs and didn't get what I needed to fucking get. Oh, what an idiot. And that's also locked because I didn't open the door. This is going to be the worst playthrough I've ever done of this game. Obviously going to watch it back before I upload it. Might just upload it anyway. Roll with the punches, I'm hungover, you know. A little bit forgetful. Yeah, that's a camera angle where you can instantly turn around and run downstairs. And the loading times took longer on the PS2. Somebody barbecued one of the enemy dogs. Don't know who. Probably a thing we'll see later. But whatever. There's a key in its stomach. So she had to put a hand in its stomach. That's one thing she'd put a hand in. I mean, I could make a rude joke, but I'm not going to do that. She's only 17. Even though she was 17 when I was 13 years old when I was playing this game. Is that it? And she breaks the fourth wall here. Like, okay, at the end it's like, she's saying that to herself. Oh, to me? Sounds like she's saying it directly to me. Are there enemies now? Not yet. There will be, they're respawning here. I'm sure the lift that we took to get here is here, maybe, but whatever. I just ran straight past it, but she's like, I wish I could write it back to like normal like version of the world. This is a problem. Fuck off, or die. Ooh, where did you sneak up from? If it wasn't stupid, You can see a little bit further, then it could have got a good sneak attack in. I would have actually jumped, because I wouldn't have expected it. Come a bit closer, make it easy for me. She doesn't aim very well with this weapon, you've got to do all of the work. With the handgun she'll actually aim at the enemies, but with this, nope. Especially with this control scheme. In fact, the submachine gun's really hard to use in general. I think it was harder when, well, maybe on the PS2 it was harder or something, I don't know. Or if you play with mouse and keyboard then, I think it's actually easier because you can use the mouse to look around. It actually feels really good to use the mouse. You can do it now. In fact, no, that's not moving around. Yeah, that would be way harder. Screw that. Weird noise. Wrong door, man. It's this one. Akira Yamaoka, when he's working on Silent Hill 2 again. I don't know why they're remaking that one instead of the first game. After it opened with playing the music from the first game, it's like, oh, Silent Hill 2 remake. I'm not looking forward to this one. I'm going to have to buy it, obviously, but not looking forward to it. Forgot what I was saying there, where I came from. Just realised, oh yeah, the music. Because he said he was going to change it and make it more modern in a way. I just hope he doesn't like make it, I don't know, like dubstep or something. Because I'll be devastated. I mean, I like dubstep. I can actually produce dubstep. I probably like it more than most people. But I don't want to hear fucking wobbles in Silent Hill. Well, unless I search Silent Hill dubstep remix. Oh my fucking god, there's two of them. Well, now there's only one. I don't know where the other guy is, so I should probably get a move on. Oh, I didn't know what direction to press there. Oh, you fucker. Can't even see it, but you're gonna die. Painfully. So I should probably stay at low health since I'm at low health. It's actually not low health yet, it's only just a little bit. I wish it would come on when I was actually almost dead. Nice. Anyway. See, I'm just a little bit yellow. It's not red yet, or orange. It's just yellow. So calm down. See, like, what I like about this Silent Hill game, like, it works for 2 as well. Like, look at this deep room for detail, you know? Like, all you have to do really is come in here and then use that. But then there's all this shit. The textures are different, you know what I mean? They probably recycled one of, you know, but the amount of detail that just goes into one room, possible body bags of people or whatever. Loads of shit for a room you just go in for 2 seconds. I mean, this is fucking creepy as shit as well. I haven't been to an American mall, but we've got our own versions of them. The closest one to me is called the Metro Center, and they do have the platforms, kind of the floors like this, where you can see downstairs and the other shoppers. Didn't realise there's so many creepy noises in the background. And it's horrible noise. Whoa, thanks for that introduction. If it wasn't for that, I would have been fucked. Ooh, thanks for missing. You fucks. Why are you aiming over there, Heather? You've got a job to do, not die. I was going to say, if I aim directly up, you shouldn't be able to actually get close. These do quite a bit of damage too, so they're not to be trifled with. Yeah, this is a door I came through. Now I need to go back. Oh, and these guys are back too. Shit. I'm in a bad position for you two, like. Yeah, you've got to take a lot of damage and you've got to give a lot of damage to get the possessed ending. And there's one thing at the end of the game that you really have to do, but you have to kill kill more enemies than there is in a playthrough. So I might not get it this time. But that's my intent, so she's out of breath. From firing a gun. It drains all of his stamina in like a second. Where am I going? The enemies respawn in this other room too. I think I might have found a way to aim better. If you double tap X and move at the same time, it seemed to make me turn and shoot quicker. And you just jumped out of nowhere. I've never been killed in this area by these guys. But sometimes if you die, there's a secret cutscene. I'm going to try and get it somewhere, but I need to make sure my game's 100% saved. Because last time I made a whole part and then I went to load, and it was like, I must have clicked the wrong button. I've got the, you have to configure the things so some buttons are doubled up, so they cancel and enter. Maybe, I don't know what the problem was, but it was something like that. Anyway, remember this for the very end of the game, the blue looking thing above this door. 3 circles, if you can kind of make it out. Definitely, it's also the save point thing. $300th day. How many days are in 9 months? Is it 9 months? Yeah. That was a thought I should have not said out loud. Like, how long are women pregnant for? Because I think it's what's rare. It's obviously referring to that. I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore. It is referring to that. Now, at this point, you should probably infer what the banter is, but I'm not going to say it until somebody blatantly says it, you know? And that's quite a ways off. But since I've killed everything, yeah, there's nothing down there. When you start climbing this ladder, by the way, you can fall off here. It's not an automatic ladder. You've got to click X on it, but yeah, your radio will be going off. But this sounds way more eerie. Especially considering we're descending into a big hole. This would be a workout and a half, like. I can only imagine. Snake Eater. Obligatory? Hello, whatever it is. Everybody always says it's like a penis that's coming out of the vagina. I don't know why I said it like that either. Die real quick. No. There is a way to stun the enemy and kill it really, really quick. But it's easy. As long as you're in the right place. And already firing your weapon, you're not going to get instantly bit. I don't know if this does any extra, like, little damage. I'm just going to do it anyway. So it might do damage for the ending. So this is also a very loud boss. Hopefully you can hear what I'm saying. It's not really that important anyway. Aye, banter is shit. Why are you going to come out of? Yeah, on not easy. On normal mode, that's like honestly like a 4 or 5 shot kill, I'm sure. I took a fair few bullets. Maybe I only registered some of them. Anyway, there's a cutscene, so well, it's actually a very quick one, so whatever.
What? It's the shopping mall just like before. Am I back?
Why not got subtitles on? I'm gonna have to check to see if I've got subtitles on. Why can't I go to the options menu from the pause menu? That's a design flaw. Seems like I've been nitpicking more than I've been giving this game praise. Trust me, it deserves all the praise in the world. Yeah, all my settings are kind of off. Kind of off here. I'll leave that like that because no point changing it now, really. Well, actually there is, because I'm going to stop recording soon. I'm going to put this on to see if it works. Probably won't. Why are they off? Right, that was the problem. Sorry about that. That's genuinely a fuck up on my part. Now I've got these to carry around the rest of the game to remind me that I didn't get it the first time. Like I do it every time. Apart from on hard mode, hard riddle mode. That's what I should say, because it's ridiculous, and I know nothing about Shakespeare. But yeah, this is where we were before. The game doesn't really spell it out, but this is where we were before with them monsters. I came out of I think I came out of I came out of here, and there's like monsters. I ran over and stood here. This, where we woke up at the beginning, Happy Burger, is where we used the coat hanger on where we were actually sleeping at the beginning of the game. We had that horrible nightmare at the roller coaster. She even mentions it. She even says I might still be sleeping here, which is you know, probably a theory somebody's had about the game, but nah. It connects way too much with the first game and concludes solidly. Anyway, I'll shut up.
Heather,
It's you.
what just happened?
You must be one of them.
What did I do? And what do you mean by one of them?
You're in on this with that Claudia, aren't you?
Claudia? What about her? She asked me to find you, that's all.
So you are one of them.
Claudia did all that? Look, I was just hired to find you. I'm not on anybody's side. I don't know anything about this. Why don't you start by telling me what happened here? And that monster. What the hell was that?
I don't know any more than you do. All I know is that things are getting really screwy around here, and I got a weird feeling it's got something to do with me. Maybe you're just an innocent bystander, but I can't feel sorry for you because you dragged me into this. You know, if you hadn't found me...
What are you talking about? What's so special about you anyway?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be so confused, would I? But I know there's something. Something I've been running from and forgot for a long time. How did I remember that?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Where are you going?
I'm taking the subway home.
What should I do?
Hell if I know.
That's the dumbest question. Go home? I'll try to at least. But that's an interesting cutscene because he's seen a monster. And I've just been fighting one, but he wasn't there. And he's seen a monster, so he's seen monsters. Or a monster. Also, it's kind of, I don't know, I was thinking there during the cutscene, but I don't want to spoil things. But later in the game, I'll kind of, it's a little bit of a spoiler, I suppose, but this guy makes a joke, like to fuck with your head, saying, oh, they look like monsters to you, you know? And it makes you go, what? Have I been killing people this whole time? And that's led, like, fans to theorise that you're literally running around this whole game, shooting people. Like, imagine the body count. I mean, the police would, in reality, come, but obviously there's things going on, you can't get out. I mean, look at, everything's locked up and horrible. I mean, it's basically a maze. I'll show you something if I can do it. I'm going to save pretty damn soon though. It's just because I can get out of this area really quick. But they've got some Ju-On stuff going on. What was I going to say about that before, though? The monsters, yeah. The guys, he kind of implies that they're not monsters. It's ambiguous, really, because I'll get to it when I get to it, but there's an enemy type later that's kind of so humanoid that it's ridiculous. And if you look at the fan, well, not the fan art, the Masahiro Ito's art for this game, you can actually see it better. And they've released official models, which obviously he's got to say that's correct. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's got like kind of teeth, but its face is covered in shit. And it's a good design. It's horrible, but you can't really see it properly in the game. Looking at one of the models on, just go on image search on Google and put in the I'll tell you the monster's name if I can remember it. It's not the Scraper. These are minor spoilers. I mean, there's got to be more enemies, isn't there? So what the fuck's it called? It's a boss. Or the missionary. Even the name doesn't sound like a monster's name, does it? It's on a mission. Anyhow, without spoiling it, you know, I'll actually not talk about that anymore. Anyway, this is why there's a bit of Ju-On in here. You know, if you've seen the movie Ju-On the Grudge. But basically this explains that there's a accident happened, and it gives you the date and like where to go, so I need to remember that. Renata, college, whatever. But yes, basically somebody jumped onto the tracks, but apparently it looked like he'd been pushed, but there was nobody pushing him, type of thing. Right, where is that place? I might be in the total wrong area, to be honest. Yep, I am. It's because normally when I play this game, I go straight to the fucking places I need to be and get the hell out of here in literally 2 minutes. Not even that, really. You just run straight ahead, go left then right. Anyway. Okay, so I'm going this way. So basically, Ju-On means like if you die in like a horrible way or whatever. That's what the film says. That you'll it's an excuse for haunting the place, basically. The soul sticks around and wishes vengeance upon the living, type of thing. It's basically that. And that's what Ju-On's all about. It's a good film. It's jump scary, but it takes its time. Like, it'll show you somebody's face, like looking at the jump scare for a second or maybe a couple of seconds, so you know it's coming. And then what you see is brutal and horrible and disgusting, and it's like, and it's still effective. That's how you know you've got a good jump scare. Not all of them work, but ones that do, they really do. Anyway, this one's where it actually explains the Ju-On part. I'll put this on the screen. I should have just read this. But yeah, it's basically a different form of Ju-On, I suppose. But there again, I'm not leave a comment, because I'm not actually a professional and I don't know that much about Ju-On, to be honest, because I can't read Japanese and I haven't done the research. But from the films in this, and I think I've got a basic understanding of what the banter is. That's a phrase Americans don't use. Americans? Did I say Americas? What's the banter? What's your banter, mate? You just don't hear that, do you? Humans for Salvation. You can word that a bit differently. Basically, it says don't hang around the place where it happened, otherwise it might happen to you too. And guess where we are, folks? I'm convinced 100% that it's Akira Yamaoka having an orgasm and recording himself. I mean, it's just my theory, but yeah, it's kind of disgusting. But I'll go down the stairs, however. I tried to hold the stick so it should go in a straight line, but it didn't work that time. I'm sure this... No, it's not. I'm going the wrong way. What the fuck am I doing? I can go to the other side. I'm sure there's a dog or two there. But I don't really have to kill every enemy. There's actually respawning enemies, that, well, a never-ending respawn of them horrible flying things. And wow, the camera was not on my side there. Yeah, I'm sure there's a dog down here. And then we're going to leave here. And I'm going to save the game. And hopefully this time it'll save to somewhere I can actually find it. I don't know where my saves went. Okay, dogs. If you stand too close to the edge, that thing can hit you. I say that thing, I mean the dog. They probably have a specific name too, but my memory's just not working. You're not in range. Now you are. Really? Well, as long as you're still like struggling, it's alright, because I can get closer. Like the enemy. I'll be coming back this way later on anyway, so I have to kind of clear that out. Either way it works. I think this is the platform where I got a respawning dog that never stopped. But I don't know if it works on hard mode. Like over there, yeah, there's no dog. But I'm pretty sure, I could be totally wrong, if I go over here, and I'm running against the camera, it might spawn in. No. Oh well. And I looked at this chair a second ago and there was no fucking health drink there. Oh well, I'm not going to bother trying it, but one of the difficulties is a dog that never ending, like, it just keeps turning up. You run to the right and then run back to the left, it's back. It's like, what? Anyway, I think I've explored as much as I need to anyway. This is weird, because only I know where I'm going there. Anyhow, I need to go to the other side, grab a... well, I need to shoot loads of dogs, probably get hit a couple of times. And there's a jump scare in this... the next room. Oh, this room now. I've missed it. Anyhow, there's a locked door over there. All you need to do is run to this bit, go down here, grab a key item, go over there, open the door, see you later. I cannot really see, so the camera isn't my friend here. I don't know how dark this is going to look on YouTube, but it's kind of dark, because I like playing the game the way you're meant to play it, when it's actually dark, you know what I mean? Hopefully I won't need to make it brighter, because that'll take all day, honestly. Rendering time on my PC is stupid, that's why I don't have a clean intro. Or an outro. It's like quick flash of OBS. Oh, hello. I try and make it as quick as possible though, if that's any consolation. Right, so over this side if you want an item, and the other side if you want the key item. And there's some text that I'm sure around here that should be in a different part of the game, and it's switched around. Because like there's one bit later, well soon, that where is it? That's a terrible angle. Yeah, she mentions like a body's been crushed, and I don't know if I looked, you could see it there, but there's a body crushed, and she mentions nothing there. She's like, oh, what a mess, or something like that. And it actually has like, oh fuck, good job I actually moved out the way preemptively there. You find somewhere that's like normal and just like messy, and there's like, she mentions like a body, like, and the, how horrifying or whatever, and it's like, what are you looking at? It took me ages to put that together. I think this might be it actually, yeah. Somebody's sleeping here. No, I don't think that somebody's sleeping like. That kind of makes sense though. Maybe I'm talking about what was on the other side. Have I got the wrench? Yeah, I can get the fuck out of here now then. Is there more dogs? Because they respawn quite a lot here. Nope. I killed 6 of them, I'm pretty sure, so... I don't know, maybe on the extreme modes they throw more and more and more at you. But I couldn't tell you really what the difference is between Extreme 5 and Extreme 6. They're so similar. I mean, yeah, of course, you've got less health, less stamina, enemies are a little bit stronger. But that's pretty much it, but it's like so minute, you won't even notice the difference. They should just give you extreme, like, super extreme, instead of having like loads of, making you play the game 10 times to get to Extreme 10. Where at that point I think I'm going to try and, you know, play the game without actually using a submachine gun. I'm only using a submachine gun to get to the end of the Extreme 10 as quick as physically possible. This is a great introduction to this enemy. He pick up a shotgun, then your radio goes off, you hear that horrible noise, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you see what, you're like, what the fuck are these? Wake up! Yeah, these guys are called Insane Cancer, which is a fucking stupid name, like, but they could have, instead of insane, they could have put a different name on it. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of fun. Some of the enemies in this game deflate, and I don't know why they do that. Anyone got an idea? Leave a comment. I'll read your theory on why they deflate. Because they're not really real. They're full of air. I don't know. They're not melting because if it continued to melt, they just kind of deflate like a little bit. Like a football with a hole in it. Anyway, I'm going to go down here first. Even though, well actually, yeah. If I was in the wrong corner. I'm going to go down here first and that's going to get some kills, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, this is the platform with the fucking dog. That spawns over there. She actually auto-aimed at the enemy there. So she does it randomly from time to time. She did it in the worst place possible. I've got a dog up over here I want to take care of. Way more than the one on the track. Just because I can't get a good camera angle on the track. See, it can hit you. Just because I can't see doesn't mean I'm going to not kill it. I'm going to try and get a better angle. Where is it anyway? No, I can't fucking move the camera. Ooh. See, now I can't shoot it. See? This dog spawned over here. This could be the platform I was talking about. It's racking up loot and damage points. She auto-aim, so it's wrong. No, she didn't auto-aim. Fucking dog, man, come here. What? I killed it. Definitely dead. It stopped flinching. But yeah, I'm sure this is a platform where you're gonna... I can see the end of the game world. So the game isn't that dark. But yeah, you could run over there, then come over here, then there'd be another dog. But it doesn't seem to be the case. It did happen there though once. But there was one playthrough with a friend and I can get him to come on camera one day and, you know, give us some backup here that were on this platform for like 20 minutes. And the dog wouldn't... I was like, the dog will die after a couple of times or something like that. And it just never fucking died. I was hoping it would do that so I could have a bit of a laugh, but nah. Not on hard mode, I think it was normal. By the way, in every other platform, if you try and get round that gate there, you'll get squished by well, the train. But all of a sudden, you're allowed to go over here. What I mean is, like normally it'd be like, it would cut there, then you would see a cutscene of you getting crushed. Out the way. Yeah, you see this cutscene, but it's hopefully if I've done this in the correct amount of time, it should be different. Yeah, that could have been my playthrough over right there, because I didn't save. And if I do this all again, and it would have been a pain in the arse, and it wouldn't be the same playthrough, if you know what I mean. If you catch up to yourself, it's different. So, I'd rather do it again, on a different day. That's if I fuck up. I wonder if there's more enemies spawned here. I know if I go right back, I should have actually done that. You know when I broke the nut on the bolt, or whatever I did, on the chain. If I went back up there was more enemies, and I've totally forgot about it. Unfortunately, you can't just keep running that way. The game wants you to run around in a circle for like an hour, but it's actually pretty simple. You go in a straight line. Oh, and see, I almost went up them stairs. No. Anyone, like, honestly, if you use your brain for a second, you go in a straight line. I've watched, I'm not going to mention them because they're the worst for playing Silent Hill. Like the first one, play like the second one until they started hating it, then the shit on the second one, then shit on the third one, hated they hated them all actually, really. Apart from the first game apparently. And all they do is bitch and moan and whine. And I was like, what the fuck? And then the guy turns out, like, in the very last episode, yeah, I was waiting like a year or two to actually watch. The guy spent the whole video talking about him coming out as trans, and that's fine for him. But, like, I was here for the game, not your fucking coming out party. Anyway. Right, so this is cool. The trick they used to get this to look like it's actually going forever is amazing. It's just a loop though. But it's just the way they change the lighting from cart to cart and stuff. But yeah, before when I said remember that blue thing for later in the game, it's also this. It's the exact same image, and I'm just going to save the game, hopefully it'll actually work. What? I moved after she talked without actually going into the save bit. Weird. I'm actually going to use my keyboard this time so I know it's 100% there. Yeah, it actually worked. I'm going to show you something though. This is this is me saying goodbye.